As a man, choose woman that choose you. You're on your grind, bro. You're trying to run up your bag. You're trying to get to it. The only thing you should be chasing is your goals. You should have a system that is going to get you towards your goals. Now, pursuing a woman, that's fine, but that's very different to chasing. Why invest 100% into a woman that could potentially be giving you 0% back? That's no return on investment, right? That's a waste of time. If you're unhappy with the woman that are choosing on you, well, that's a clear sign that you need to invest in yourself. I remember those days when the women that were attracted to me, I weren't feeling. I was like, what's going on? Like, is it me? And yeah, it was me because I brought nothing to the table. You want a woman that is going to match your energy. You don't want to be convincing a woman to like you. You want her to naturally have the urge to invest into you and help you become a better man. If you're not happy with the women that are choosing on you, it kind of exposes you and it tells you what you need to work on.
Yo, that's facts, man. Like at the end of the day, we have one life, and if it does not revolve around, if our efforts don't revolve around our purpose, then what is it revolving around? I see a lot of men make this mistake where they put the number one thing in their life to be the woman, right? They make the number one thing in their life a woman. You should never make another human being the number one thing in your life. You feel me? You have to understand that you came into this world with the purpose. You got to figure out what that purpose is and you got to accomplish that. That's what's most important. When you live with purpose, you are okay whether people are in your life or out your life because you have something that you're working on. You have a project that brings life into you each and every single day. I tell y'all all the time, YouTube is one of the things that keeps me going, bro. Being on social media, being of help to men, becoming the best version of themselves. That's just one aspect of what I do in life. I have other parts of my purpose, but this is a big part of my purpose and it keeps me going. It keeps me sustained. It keeps me fulfilled because my purpose is the main thing. God is the main thing. The foundations in my life that brought me to where I'm at is the main thing. And because I have my own life going on, my own world going on, my wife is able to benefit off that world. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like I'm making my wife the main thing and now all of a sudden I'm dropping off on my purpose. I'm not on my grind, this and that. Yo, before you get into a relationship, make sure that you're already in a relationship with your purpose, with yourself. So I definitely agree with that. And yo, let's go to the next video, man. Let's see what they're saying. This is the best advice, bro. The best advice for young men, you know, in when it comes to dating. This is the advice that y'all need to be taking, man.
Advice every young man should know. Number one, have good hygiene. Being clean is a sign of self-respect. Get a haircut every
Facts.
week, get your nails done, find a good deodorant, find a good body wash. If you can't take care of yourself, how you gonna take care of her?
Yo, one of the best things I did for myself as a man was I invested in my skincare. As y'all can see, my skin is clear, bro. It's no filter, none of that. Shout out to Tej Hanley, bro. It's because of Tej Hanley why my skin is looking good. I've been using Tej Hanley for 2 years, bro. You understand? And I'm telling you, every single month, my skin is looking better and better and better. And guess who loves it? My girl. She absolutely loves the fact that my skin looks good. And I'm telling y'all, it's one of the best investments I made because your skin, your face, your appearance is one of the first things that a woman sees. That's what puts you in the door when it comes to her being attracted to you. Now, we're going to go over a video a little later where he's speaking about how attraction is not just physical. So we're going to dive deeper. But I do believe attraction is what's going to open the door for her to like you and want to get to know you. You have to look good, bro. You have to invest in yourself. 40% off your first box, 20% off for life, and you get a free gift when you click the first link below. Shout out to Tej Hanley for sponsoring this video. And thank you to Tej Hanley for making sure that my skin is always clear. It's 100% worth the investment, man. Y'all go ahead and check out Tej Hanley, bro. Let's get back into the video.
Number two, eye contact. Eye contact builds confidence and shows that you're not easily intimidated. She's gonna know if you're arrogant or confident. Know the difference.
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm gonna tell you a story time about eye contact, man. I was having lunch with this particular person that's a friend of mine or was a friend of mine. And so we having lunch and you know, this is for the fellas, we being real. You know, women, they gonna dress, they'll show their cleavage, whatever. So we're having lunch, bro. And I did not look at her cleavage at all. I don't care to do that. I'm keeping straight eye contact with her because for me, that's communication 101. She's speaking, I'm gonna look directly in her eyes, and I don't need nobody thinking I'm thirsty, bro. You feel me? Women can sense that. Women can feel if you're thirsty. They can sense if you're looking somewhere elsewhere. And this is a hack, man. You feel what I'm saying? When you just keep eye contact, they realize, okay, nah, man, he locked in. Like, he don't even care about all this stuff that's going on over here. He's not easily impressed. I cannot use my body against him. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's keeping eye contact. Bro, women absolutely love that. You know what this particular woman said to me? She was like, I like how you always look me in my eyes and you don't like look elsewhere. She pointed it out. Why? Because probably every other dude that she's spoken to or worked with or grabbed lunch with or whatever is looking at her jugs, bro. And I don't care to do that. I just don't care to do that. If you speaking, I'm looking right at you. And I know that women like that, because then when you keep in eye contact with her, what does she do? She starts looking away. She starts looking to the side. She starts getting nervous. Bro, keep eye contact, bro. Keep eye contact, bro. Don't be looking nowhere else, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Don't look nowhere else. Don't be looking to the side. Look at it. Just I ain't saying stare her down, but bro, keep eye contact. You feel me? Just keep eye contact, bro. Women absolutely love that.
Number 3, the way you dress. She's gonna see what you have on before you even open up your mouth. Women notice the effort you put into your look. Number 4 is listen more. A lot of men are so focused on being interesting, few focused on being interested. Listening shows empathy, maturity, and respect. It also builds emotional safety. 5 is have a purpose.
Yo, before we get to purpose, you already know we purpose driven, man. He locked in because he understands what it takes, bro. You got to be on your purpose. This point right here, bro, before we start talking about purpose, listening more is so essential. Women want to be listened to. You feel what I'm saying? Don't talk more than her. That's the general rule of thumb. Do not talk more than her. Get to know her. Be interested in her. Ask her questions. Women absolutely love that. Women love to talk. But you have to be interested. You feel what I'm saying? So when you give eye contact, you're showing that you're interested. When you're listening and you have an open ear, you're not judging everything that she's saying. She knows that you're listening. Now she becomes more comfortable with you. Now she shares more and more and more. Now you're able to get to know her on a deeper level. You feel me? And this is something that's so simple that a lot of men don't do because they interrupt or they want to help, right? She might be bringing a problem to you. This is even if you're in a relationship, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Not just dating, but relationship advice. Listen more. You feel me? There's no need for you to keep talking. Talk when necessary, right? Now, me, naturally, I'm a person, I love to observe, bro. I be chilling, you know? But at the end of the day, even if you like to talk and you talkative, chill, bro. Don't talk her head off. Let her talk more than you talk. You feel me? That's just my perspective from it. All right. And here's why again. Let's play one more time.
4 is listen more. A lot of men are so focused on being interesting, few focused on being interested. Listening shows empathy, maturity, and respect. It also builds emotional safety. 5 is have a purpose. Having a purpose is attractive to a woman. It shows that you're disciplined, that you have direction. It also lets her know that you're a provider and a protector. Number 6, communication.
Bro, purpose is everything, man. Y'all already know that. That's why the channel is called For Purpose Driven Men. And this is also why now listen, when I give dating advice, bro, y'all love the dating advice videos, bro. Like, people be commenting all the time. This advice helped me. This advice saved my relationship, this and that. So we're going to be making more dating videos. But the reason why I've made over 1,000 videos simply telling y'all to be on your purpose and be on y'all grind and how to elevate your life and how to change your life in 6 months is because I know that purpose comes before the relationship. You feel me? So now that this channel is like 2+ years old, almost 3 years old, now we can start talking about relationships and stuff like that. Now I hope that y'all been on y'all purpose. You feel what I'm saying? But the purpose comes first, because that, like I said, has to be what is essential in your life. That has to be the main thing. And women love a man that's on his purpose. So for me, I already know the secret. If you locked in on your purpose, bro, shout out to Purposeful Man Playbook out on Amazon. If you are locked in on your purpose, bro, guess what? You're going to get the girl that you want. That's a fact. You're going to get the woman that you want, because women love a man that's actually on his purpose, not just saying you on your purpose. Actually being on your purpose, having a schedule, having things that you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Having work that needs to get done. You feel me?
Builds trust. Women love men who lead with the truth. Say what you feel, what you want, and what you won't tolerate. Number 7 is emotional intelligence. Emotional control shows that you're mentally and emotionally secure. Women want to feel safe, not just around you, but with you. We tend to overthink things because of social media and what everybody else got going on. If you do these simple tips, I promise it's going to take your game to the next level.
He's right. You need that emotional intelligence, man. You do. You need that emotional intelligence, because the last thing you want to do is get angry. The last thing you want to do is be upset. The last thing you want to do is be mad. The last thing you want to do is start arguments that don't need to be started. You feel me? We already know she might come to you with some emotion that you have to handle or that you have to navigate. Don't fight fire with fire. Be the water. Be cool. You know, water is good in any situation. Water can freeze. Water can just be liquid form. Water can be in a gaseous state. You can put water in any state. It's going to find a way to flow and exist. Shout out Bruce Lee. Be like water, my friend. You feel what I'm saying? Be like water, my friend. For real. For real.
Scared to approach probably likes you more than you like her. Just that in this world, the burden is on the man to approach. That's just how the world is. And so don't think that she holds the leverage in the conversation just because you're the one making the approach. She probably likes you more than you like her. You just have to start the conversation, initiate it, and just get her to start talking. There are so many conversations I've had where, you know, I'm on a date with a woman who I approached or whatever, right? And she's like, well, I saw you before you even approached me. Like, I thought you were really cute. Or she says like, oh, I was hoping that you came up to me. And the crazy thing is, if I never approached them, we would never talk. Like, the conversation would never happen. I would never see her again. But because I made the approach, not knowing that she likes me or not having any type of choosing signals, I got her. Like, I got her. And then you figure out after that, this is just how women are. Not all of them are going to approach you, and not all of them are going to give you choosing signals. The way that women think is like, there's just hella guys in the world, right? And they are very, very afraid to approach, like deadly afraid to approach. And so your job as the man is just to start the conversation. Just start the conversation and get her into the conversation, get to know her. And by the end of it, when you get her number, it's going to be an equal exchange. Don't think just because you're making the approach, she has the leverage or you like her more than she likes you.
Yo, I absolutely love this advice, because there's advice in the dating game where it's like, yo, let a woman approach you. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, at the end of the day, man, do what you want to do, bro. But this is the philosophy that I live by, right? Now, I'm married, you feel me? But if I was out here single, what I would do is I would look for something called choosing signals. Maybe you've heard of that before. If she's looking at me and giving me interest just via her eyes, right? She's making eyesight. Remember, one of the advice that I just gave y'all was having proper eyesight, right? Making sure that you're keeping communication with her through your eyes, not looking elsewhere. If she has all of this to look at, all this space to look at, and she's looking directly at me, I know she likes me. Or there's a chance that she does, right? And she, like, again, bro, especially if there's other people there, other dudes there, but she's looking at you and like looking at you multiple times, like not just once, not just twice. And don't be no weirdo because she accidentally looked at you because she looking around. All of a sudden you think that's your wife. Chill out, my G. But if she's really looking at you for an extended period of time, that's the most a woman will commonly do. Some women will go up to a man. You feel me? Because sometimes the man don't even see you, queen. You got to go up to the king sometimes and say, yo, what's up? You feel me? If you really want him, right? So to me, it's like, listen, anybody who likes somebody and want to get to know somebody, in my opinion, needs to go up to that person. I ain't with the games. But as a man, you got to go for what you want. You got to go for what you want, bro. You got to go and approach. You the man at the end of the day. And if she's giving you those choosing signals, now it's not as cold of an approach. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like a cold approach where she ain't look at you at all. It's more of a warm approach to where she kind of gave you some signals and now you're going to go over to her and see what's going on. You feel me? So I definitely like the advice, man. I definitely think as men, we definitely need to be going up and approaching. So I promised you towards the end of this video, I have a video that's going to talk a little bit more, right, about attraction and how attraction is not just about looks. It's actually about something more than that. So I'm gonna let him cook, man. We just gonna play the video all the way through, watch it together, and then I'll give some of my thoughts. We'll close out for the
And how attraction works for women, and it's starting to annoy me. So I'm going to explain this to y'all once and for all, and I really hope it clicks. The reason why this happens is because a lot of men don't understand that men and women are different, right? For us men, it's all about physical attraction, right? If a woman is physically attractive, we're in, right? If she's not physically attractive, there's literally nothing she can do. It doesn't matter how funny she is, how successful she is, right? How caring she is. If we're not physically attracted, it's just not going to work. Women are different. Now, women care about looks too, but there's more variables to consider. Their attraction mechanisms are more dynamic, meaning they respond more deeply to psychological attraction, your behaviors, your confidence, your charisma, right? Your sense of humor. These are other factors that they weigh into the process that us men do not weigh. Here's an important point. When a woman is psychologically attracted to you, she literally perceives you differently. It's almost like you're walking around with a beauty filter on to her. This is why a woman can be with a man who she claims is handsome. Her friends can see said man and be like, he's not that handsome, and it confuses her, right? But let's say the relationship ends, and then she looks at that same man and she's like, you know what? He wasn't really all that handsome. Why do you think that occurs? It's because while being exposed to his personality, while being exposed to his behavior, while psychological attraction was present, she literally perceives him differently. Once the relationship ends, she's no longer being exposed to his behavior. Now she can see him with clarity. Us men never have that experience. Men will hear the explanation and be like, well, she's settling, right? I don't want a woman to settle for me. That's not what settling is. There's a difference. Here's the nuance. If you're dealing with a woman who is really settling, right? She's going to treat you like she's doing you a favor. That's a woman who's settling. But a woman who is literally becoming more attracted to you will show signs of higher investment, will show signs of more physical interest and more physical escalation as she gets to know you. That is a woman who is genuinely attracted to you. And guys will hear that and they'll be like, well, I still prefer a woman who's like just super attracted to me right out the gate. Okay, let's play that game. Has it ever happened to you? No. Well, guess what? It's not going to. Listen, people say attraction is subjective, and there's some truth to that, but it's not that subjective. We all know who the attractive people are. See, for a lot of you guys, your ego is your enemy. You want a woman to treat you like you're Chris Brown. It's probably not going to happen. And you wanting it to happen is nothing more than a fantasy. It's the same type of fantasy that you criticize women for having. Now, there's two caveats to everything I just said. The first one is, if attraction is to grow, attraction must first be present. Meaning, if you are repulsive to a woman, none of this is going to work. It's best for you to move on. Second caveat is some women value looks more heavily than others. In other words, there are women who are out there who kind of look at this whole game the same way that men do. Meaning, if you're not attractive, they're not even going to consider you. It's just that they are the minority. The majority works in the way that I've described previously. So in short, attraction is attraction. It doesn't matter how you get there, the destination is the same. So play the cards you were dealt, play your game, and prosper.
Facts. Shout out to this brother, man. I was looking for videos for this topic that I wanted to go over today that we're talking about with dating for men. And I saw that he followed me on TikTok. He was already locked in with me. I don't be on TikTok like that. I just be posting. But shout out to you, bro. I followed you back, bro. It's all love, man. I love the content that you making. You helping the fellas, and you speaking 100% facts. So make sure that you definitely tap in with his content on TikTok and wherever other platforms he's at, and all the other brothers that spoke today. So here's what I want to share with y'all, man. When it comes to attraction, you got to be able to go deeper. This is why I tell y'all to read. I got books always around me, always. Usually there's more books on the table, but I got this book right here, Psycho-Cybernetics. You feel what I'm saying? I'm reading, bro. I'm trying to understand life on a different level. Of course, my book, The Purposeful Man Playbook, right? Y'all can check it out on Amazon. This is the book that I've written, man, changed thousands and thousands of lives. The reason I'm bringing up books is because that's how you get information. And then when you apply that information, that's how you gain wisdom and experience. Women love a man that has experience of life, trials, tribulations, ups and downs, trying things, doing things, because she knows that he has stories to tell. She knows that he has wisdom to give. She knows that this is not just an NPC dude. She can hold intellectual conversations with him. One of the number one things that my wife loves about me, obviously I take care of myself, right? Like I told y'all, check out Tej Hanley below. You feel me? But it's not just about looking good. It's about having a good brain, having a good mindset, having an understanding that life is more than just physical attraction. What conversations are we having on an intellectual level? What is your intellect? You don't read no books, but you want a girl. It's like, you feel me? You're not diving deeper into conversations. You don't have a philosophy to yourself about life. Every man should have a philosophy that he lives by. Part of your philosophy can be things that you learn from other people. So I would love for purpose driven to be part of your philosophy in life, where it's like, yo, at the end of the day, I'm a purpose driven man. My purpose comes first, and my purpose drives me towards success in my life as a man. That could be part of your philosophy. But then when you learn other things, whether spiritual or whatever, or when it comes to wealth, whatever, there should be multiple aspects of you, things that you're learning on a daily basis that makes you who you are as a man, mentally and spiritually. So when you do interact with a woman, you have intellect to offer, wisdom to offer. Scripture says, no matter what you believe in, bro, I know this is a fact. For a fact, scripture says that wisdom can get you all things. Once a man has wisdom, he has it all. Seek wisdom and you'll have it all. All will be bestowed to you. So go and get that wisdom, go and get that knowledge, go and get that information, because that is what's really, really attractive to women, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure that y'all subscribe for more. We're going to have a lot more videos like this in the future, man. I wish y'all the best along y'all dating journey, man. Wherever you at, whatever situation you in, make it the best that it can be. But first, remember, always purpose comes first, man. Stay driven.